One thing for sure, Jamaica is in Africa. I don't care what the geographers say. Because do you know how much that scarred me when I was 10? Do you understand?
South Africans are okay with things not making sense. For example, Jamaica's not in Africa, Haiti's not in Africa, Brazil's not in Africa, but I've come across some South Africans that in theory know this, but in reality, like, they don't compute it or process it, right? For example, I'll tell people about my Jamaican friends, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, Jamaicans have housed me and made me feel more welcome and helped my transition a lot more than, you know, some African people, and they'll be like, why are you separating Jamaicans from Africans? Is Jamaica not in Africa? I'm like, bro, we were in the same geography class. You know that Jamaica is not in Africa. And then people would have to dig in their knowledge and be like, oh my gosh, in theory, yes, I do know that it's not in Africa, but the way that Jamaican culture, Haitian culture, even some people think that Brazil, not as often Brazil comes up, but some people do think that Brazil is in Africa. Like, they would know it in theory that it's not in Africa, but then practically and realistically, like, their brains just see these cultures, the spirituality within these cultures, the expression, the color, the ceremoniousness, the way that Africans feel loved when they're in these countries, and they'll be like, yeah, this must be an African person, even though the theory we learned in class is cognitively dissonant to that, or it is incongruent to the information that their brain feeds them. And I find that so fascinating. And I think then when you approach the African continent or South Africa, knowing that things make sense not making sense, knowing that people can maneuver the countries in the world in their heads to make sense of identity in the world, I think it lets you approach South African ignorance differently, and South African history and political context differently, because there is a context as to why people think that Jamaica is in Africa. And it's not everyone, it's some people, it's probably a minority before people come at me. But yeah, I hope I'm making sense.
Growing up, I used to think that Jamaica was part of Africa. I'm a Nigerian myself, and I don't know why. I always just thought that Jamaica was somewhere in Africa. I don't know why.
Why am I just finding this out? Why? And I was seriously ready to argue with my friends. My friend was telling me, and I was like, bro, you're lying. I was laughing at her. Why? Anytime I tell people, oh, I'm from Nigeria, they're like, oh, I have a friend from Jamaica. It's not even in Africa. Why didn't I know that? Why didn't you go tell me that?
Me 3 countries in Africa.
Nigeria, Liberia, and Sudan.
Nigeria.
You can't mention what he said.
I'm from Nigeria, though.
That means you have to probably know 10 of it. So.
Okay, Ghana. Yeah. Jamaica.
How long did you?
Hello guys, welcome to Auntie Annie channel. Oh my god, how are you doing? Today I don't want to waste your time, but I'm confused like each and everyone else who is thinking that Jamaica is in Africa. Have you heard that? Do you know that there are people out there who believes that Jamaica is in Africa? I know. You say, no, Auntie Annie. They cannot think like that. Jamaica is in the Caribbean. It's you who knows, and it's me, might be, who knows about that. But there are people still out there. If you ask them a question, they'll tell you, no, Jamaica is in Africa. What makes people think like that? We cannot just take this thing as a joke. Oh, we are like, oh no, you know what? I think they are just making fun. They are just joking. No, it's serious. There is a reason. Tell me, why do you believe that these people, I prayed, and I've got more videos to back up what I'm saying, that they are thinking that Jamaica is in Africa? What is making them think like that? Even me, at first, I took it as a joke. I'm like, no. You can't be serious, because I saw one video, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, oh my God, no. I need to bring it out so that each and everyone can know and we can continue educating people. And you won't believe it's not only Africans. It's a lot of these youths, even grown-up people. Some of them think that Jamaica is in Africa. You know what? I know why it's like that, because I've been telling you Jamaicans that Jamaica is so popular around the world. You see, these youth, they love Jamaica. They want to be in Jamaica. They want to taste the vibe of Jamaica. They want to taste the music. They want to taste the food. They want to feel it. Then, because of that happiness, excitement, that's why now they are like, oh, no. Maybe Jamaica is next to Africa, because we can see the culture, we can see some of the music, the tradition is similar to some of the culture, even the tradition or those drums in Africa. So I thought to myself, do you know what? I can just come here and even explain to you that no, it's because of this, but I need also to investigate, do some research as your auntie, that why is it that people are thinking like that? Do you believe that this is reality? Or else some people will say, oh, you people, you did not learn geography. Guys, don't get me wrong. It's not everyone who will sit down and say, do you know what? Out of these 9 subjects or whatsoever, I'm going to choose geography. Sometimes people, they will choose other interesting subjects over a subject like geography. And there are other places that don't even maybe teach. But is it about that? To me, I feel like it's the excitement, because each and everyone, wherever they are, they just feel like, oh, because of Bob Marley, I'm in Jamaica. Because of this, I'm in Jamaica. Because of rice and peas like that, I'm in Jamaica. You know, the flag of Jamaica is everywhere around the world. Even kids, they know the flag of Jamaica. That makes Jamaica looks very, very popular among people around the world. It is very interesting, because I will play more videos. After I play those videos, I'm gonna read for you what I discovered, because I've searched. So listen to more videos, what they are saying, because it's very interesting. And I know you Jamaicans, you'll be laughing that, oh my God, it's the same as, don't just laugh at, let's not laugh at them, because it's the same as sometimes you ask people here. I remember I came across Jamaican, British Jamaican. And he asked me one time, he said to me, is Africa in Nigeria? I said, what? He said to me, is Africa in Nigeria? This is a British Jamaican born. I say, no. Nigeria is a country on its own in Africa. And Africa has got other countries, a lot of countries. Is it 54? You remind me. But at the end of the day, I wasn't meant to laugh at this person. I was really surprised. Why is like that? Because maybe here in UK, they grew up with a lot of Nigerians. And they thought that maybe Africa is Nigeria. Because they were not even coming across Africans from maybe southern part of Africa, central part of Africa, eastern part of Africa, northern part of Africa, because you know northern part of Africa is like, you see very light people like the white. But at the end of the day, I thought to myself, no, let me also educate this brother of mine. Because maybe at school here in UK, he did not learn. Maybe he wasn't interested in geography. So So these are the things. Sometimes we cannot laugh. Sometimes we need to understand where people are coming from. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share as we continue to enjoy these videos and see what this world is all about. Do we need to be teaching our kids about world map? I don't know. Who are we going to blame? Are we going to blame teachers? Are we going to blame parents? Are we going to blame ourselves? Let us see and hear what they're saying.
Is Jamaica and Africa?
What do you think? What do you think, sir?
Yeah.
No.
He says it's in the Caribbean.
It is the Caribbean.
No, it isn't.
Do you know where the Caribbean is?
What? Trinidad, Tobago. Oh. Ooh. It's done.
Jamaica's not in Africa, is it?
Sorry?
Jamaica's not. No, it's not. Tell me.
What?
Start again.
No, we're not going to start again. We're going to keep this in.
No, I need to clarify.
What?
It's around the area, though.
What?
Where?
No, I'm listening.
You're trying to get me in trouble.
No, I'm not going.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Is basically one of the Canary Islands? No, not Canaries, is it? The Grand Canaries?
What?
No, Jamaica.
You don't know where Jamaica is?
Cranberry Islands?
What? Cranberry. The Caribbean. Cranberry. Cranberry Islands, guys.
Oh, the Caribbean.
Yes.
Caribbean. And then Africa is further.
Is in Africa.
Which is obviously different area, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what continent is Jamaica in then?
I don't know what it'd fall under.
It would have originally been attached to a continent, if you want to be smart.
Cranberry Islands. Good. It's North America.
See? Who would have known that Jamaica's actually American? You're
Right.
American.
All right, cool.
You're
on, Jim.
American.
Right,
No,
this is the first
don't
one.
gloss over that one. Go back and address that.
All right.
You're American.
All right, it's a North American. Yeah. okay.
African American.
Question that I was asked a couple of weeks ago at the end of a dancehall class, and dancehall is a style that comes from Jamaica, so I was quite surprised that somebody who comes for a class has really just no idea what kind of class you're going for, especially that she was in that class a couple of times before. So I was shocked. I kept quiet for some time, a few seconds, because I wasn't expecting a question like that. But in case anybody else is wondering, and to answer the question, no, Jamaica is not in Africa. Jamaica is an island that is located in the Caribbean. And maybe let me insert a map so you can visualize and know where exactly in the world Jamaica is located.
What continent is South Africa in?
Ethiopia? Or is it? I don't know.
The country of South Africa, what continent is it on?
Oh, Africa.
Is it in Africa?
Yeah.
So what continent is South Africa in?
Jamaica.
What, did you hear the question that I asked? Did you hear the question that I asked?
Yeah.
What continent is the country of South Africa located inside of?
Jamaica.
No, I'm not asking where you're from. Are you Jamaican?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
What continent is Jamaica in?
Asia.
Okay.
Asia. I'm going Asia.
For him. Go on.
I'm gonna say South America.
Go on.
I'm saying Asia. Word. I've got a reason.
I don't know, man. Alright, cool. I'm gonna say North America.
You're correct. That's the answer.
Yeah. Why is it not Asia? Why is it not Asia?
Say again?
Why is it not Asia? They're called the West Indies.
Did you actually think that was
man?
What
the fuck?
What, bro?
Bozo.
What do you mean, Bozo? West Indies.
You need to read a book.
That was.
So you've heard what they are saying. It's true, some of them, they are Africans. I'm not going to say majority, but I learned about Jamaica. I learned about Caribbean the time I was in my primary education until secondary education. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Might be nowadays things have changed. It doesn't matter, guys, because the love by itself can even make someone get confused. Let's see, why are people thinking that Jamaica is in Africa? There are a few key reasons some people mistakenly think Jamaica is in Africa or cross-eye connected to it. African ancestry of most Jamaicans. Over 90% of Jamaicans are of African descent, mainly from West and Central Africa. Because of this, Jamaican culture, from music, language, or religion and food, carries strong African influences. This deep connection makes some people assume, it's just assuming that, you know what, no, how I can see there, I think Jamaica is in Africa. Because also, don't forget, there are even some Jamaicans who always talks about Africa. I've been in a Jamaican community in around Brixton. They used to say, you know what, oh, no, you know what, I'm from the motherland. But you can hear, you will know deep down you that, you know what, they are our brothers and sisters from Jamaica. But because of that feeling, they believe that if they meet an African sister like Auntie Annie, they want to be part of it. It's just because now, even each and everyone wants to travel, might be to go and see the motherland. That's what is happening. I'm not saying that each and everyone, but don't get me wrong. There are people here, and even most of British Jamaicans, they've been traveling, they've been settling in Gambia, Ghana, you name it. This is how it is. But at the end of the day, our youth, even them, sometimes they are assuming because they can see the connection. Let's continue. Because of this, Jamaican culture, from music, language to religion and food, carries strong African influences. This deep connection makes some people assume Jamaican must be in Africa rather than in the Caribbean. Shared cultural elements. Practices like drumming, exactly, dance, spiritualism like Rastafarianism, and even certain words in Jamaican patois have African roots. African names, hairstyles, cultural symbols are proudly preserved in Jamaica, which can blur the lines for people unfamiliar with geography. As I mentioned before, I say it's about geography. Geographical confusion. Some people simply don't know where the Caribbean is located. You are right. Some people, they want to know. Some people, they want even know where Africa is. They want even know that there are other countries in Africa. They might think it's part of Africa or close to it. The Caribbean is actually in the Americas, south of the US and east of Central America. Pan-African and repatriation movements. Many Jamaicans, like Marcus Garvey and Rastafarians, promoted a return to Africa ideology, calling Africa the true homeland. You can see there's history about that. This has strengthened the symbolic link between Jamaica and Africa in people's minds. Media and representation. In global media, Jamaican identity is often shown alongside African identity, for example, in reggae, Afrocentric clothing, and art, reinforcing the association. So these are some of the points. So while Jamaica is geographically in the Caribbean, its spiritual, cultural, and ancestral heart is undeniably connected to Africa, and that's where much of confusion and pride comes from. This is what is all about. So we cannot be surprised why all of these people are thinking about that. The only thing is we have to try to educate and explain, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, people can just assume because they can see the similarities, they'll just assume. That's how it's all about. There's nothing wrong, but it's very interesting. Because why is it interesting? Because this shows that most of African people loves Jamaica, and it's really good. And even most of Jamaicans loves Africa. This is what it's all about. Sometimes people here in UK, they say, oh, Jamaicans and Nigerians, they are cousins. They call those type of names. We always say, oh, really? Is that so? These are the things people they talk about. And it's true, because some of the DNAs now, they are even showing people where they came from. And also, it's not the matter of thinking that, okay, no. We Africans, you have to do this. You have to say that, okay, every Jamaican is from Africa, whatsoever. No, it's not all about that. It's not by force. No, because it's true. There are some Jamaicans, they are not from Africa. It's true. It's the same as Africa. There are some Africans, I'm telling you this now, if you dig, they are not even from Africa. It does happen like that. But because we cannot go back to old time, ancestors, we cannot communicate with the ancestors to ask them what really happened. You remember, most of African countries used to be one, and it was divided by the colonies. So these are the things. But at the end of the day, it's so interesting to come across people who believes in that just because of the love. They'll assume that, you know what, I think Jamaica is next door to Africa. Very interesting. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. What do you think, Jamaicans? What do you think, Africans who are assuming that Jamaica is in Africa? Jamaicans, what do you think? What do you see? What can you say about all this love? Because this is love. This is reality. That's why you see Auntie Yami sitting here. The whole channel is Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. It's not like I'm doing this for what? It's for the love. We love Jamaica. Whether young, old, whatsoever, we love Jamaica. There is that connection. It's a spiritual thing. I believe that. Thank you very much. God bless you abundantly as you watch this video from the beginning till the end. And thank you very much for your ongoing support and love watching all these videos. Tomorrow we've got another one. Because is it true that the beaches in Jamaica, they are owned by the Crown, British Crown? That one, I tried to do some research. Tomorrow, we are going to bring that. Thank you, thank you. God bless you abundantly. Thank you very much to all my subscribers, both new and returning. Thank you for the love. You know, this channel is for your auntie, so just come and watch. And thank you very much to all the groups on Facebook who are always sharing my content. I really appreciate for your love. You know, Jamaicans, you are so lovely people. You are the people who shows love to each and everyone. I feel welcome. I feel part of you. The only thing left now is for me just to come and see myself that this is Jamaica and feel it. Feel the vibe. Thank you. God bless you abundantly. Ciao, ciao. As you continue to subscribe, like, comment, and share.